with BeProFit. Give everybody a couple of seconds to jump on board. But what I want to talk about today, I've been getting a lot of questions about intermittent fasting. I train a ton of people that live very busy lifestyles. They don't have a ton of time to think about the things they need to eat, think about how to prep and all these different things. And so they pretty much just need time to understand, okay, these are the things I need to eat. This is the time frame I need to eat them. And they just need simplicity. And so that's basically what I want to talk to you guys about. What's up, Chris? What's up, Carrie? What's going on? What's up, what's up, what's up? So we're basically talking about how we can implement intermittent fasting into your lifestyle, or at least just give you a better understanding on what intermittent fasting is, okay? Because it's something that I learned more about 3 or 4 months ago when I first jumped on board with it, after doing some research, wanting to see what type of benefits it had, how it could help not only myself but also my clients, because a lot of my clients, including myself, we have super busy lifestyles, and we just need to know exactly what to do and not have to think about things as much, okay? And so I'm going to give you a quick rundown on what intermittent fasting is, how it works, some quick tips, some benefits, some things that help me out along my journey, and so that you can pick and choose the information you want to use and see if you can make it into a lifestyle for yourself, okay? One thing I will say, if you're looking for some immediate results, intermittent fasting is one of them. It won't take very long if you're very diligent and consistent with it, okay? But, so what is intermittent fasting? A lot of people always ask me, what is it? In a nutshell, you're pretty much cutting your eating window, okay? A lot of times what people do, they wake up in the morning, they eat, and then they start snacking throughout the entire day, and their last meal will be 8, 9 o'clock in the evening, okay? But what happens is when people eat that much, they don't give themselves a chance to break down that food, and you continuously put more strain on your pancreas, okay? Your pancreas has to overwork. I'm not going to get into the scientific side of things, but you don't want you want to give your pancreas a chance to rest, okay? And along with that, when we talk about intermittent fasting, how can I break this down for you guys? I want to give you guys the most simple way of teaching it to you. And so let's say, for example, when you wake up, normally what do? We eat breakfast, right? That's what most people do. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So I've heard a million times thus far, okay? But throughout that time period, you eat every 2.5 hours, every 2 hours, every 3 hours, and over the course of a day, what happens? People think they're going to lose weight, but they don't. And they don't lose weight because they're eating healthy food, but it's too much, okay? You're eating too much food, and the amount of food that you're eating, you're not burning that energy off because you're not as active. You're not doing as much strength training or cardio as you need to burn that food off. And so there's tons of different ways you can lose weight, of course, but I found that intermittent fasting works very well for people that live these busy lifestyles, and me included, okay? So there's a couple of different ways that you can I guess have a restricted time window, okay? I'll say it that way. So basically, you can have a fasting window of 12 hours and an eating window of 12 hours. You have 24 hours in a day, right? Okay? That's the way I started out. That was the most, I guess, conservative way of starting out versus going more aggressive along the lines of fasting for 17 or 18 hours. So I wanted to start at 12. Fast for 12, that includes your sleeping time too, okay? So if you sleep for 8 hours, then you only have 4 hours of fasting, okay? So that's a simple 12 hours. That's where I started at, just to put my foot in the water, just to see how things were. And then I had an eating window of 12 hours, okay? So what I did, I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to see how my body felt over a certain length of time. Going into that second and third week, I bumped my fasting window up. And so I went from 12 hours to 14 hours, okay? Now, of course, if you're fasting for a certain length of time, that means you're not putting food into your body. And so just by using time to not allow you to be able to eat, you're going to continue to start to lose some weight. You're going to lose some body fat, and you're going to understand if you're actually hungry or if you're just having hunger pains, okay? And a lot of times when people get started, even myself, when I got started, I had hunger pains because I was so used to eating at particular times, or I had cravings that I just normally eat. I may have a cupcake or a burger or something like that around a certain time, and I just had that craving. But after a certain time of doing intermittent fasting, you understand what's actually a hunger pain or if you're actually hungry. And I feel like there's so many people that don't understand that. If they got that one benefit alone, they'd be able to see massive benefits of understanding if they're actually hungry or if they're just hungry out of habit. They're at home and they just want to eat something, or it's a certain time of day and they just want to put something in their mouth. And so doing intermittent fasting, that's one of the crucial things that I feel like it taught me, being able to understand, am I actually hungry or am I just hungry out of habit? Okay? You want to understand the difference. Okay? Wrote a couple of notes down. So my next thing is this. It's convenient. Okay? I'm one of those people, when I wake up in the morning, I like to go. And if you're that person too, you may not feel like cooking breakfast or spending 20 or 30 minutes fixing food. You know, you may want to drink some coffee and get out the door and head to work. You know, that's me. Okay? And so intermittent fasting gives you that leeway to do that, because that can be part of your fasting window. You can jump up in the morning, drink some water, drink some coffee, green tea, maybe a green supplement. But within that fasting window, you cannot eat any food. Okay? There's no food included in your fasting window. You can only have some coffee. And when I say coffee, I prefer for you not to have any sugar within your coffee. Okay? You don't want to have any creams or anything like that. You can have some butter, bulletproof coffee. That's what they call it when you have some grass-fed butter. You put it into your coffee. It prolongs and gives you a little bit more energy during your fasting time period. Okay? What else? I said the green supplement. You want to drink tons of water. You can drink some BCAAs, okay, branched chain amino acids. You can do a bit of research on that. I'll also put up a blog and so you can understand a little bit more about BCAAs, okay? A little bit different than protein shakes, all right? But that's the bulk of what you'll be able to consume in your fasting window. But once that fasting window is over, then you have your eating window, whether it's 12 hours or a 4-hour eating window, anywhere between there, depends on how long you're going to fast. That's when you consume your meals, okay? And your meals can be a tad bit bigger, okay? But you still want to focus on the quality of your meals, okay? Focus on the quality that you're eating, understanding that you want to eat. You can eat pretty much, I'm not going to say anything, but you want to stay around lean proteins, you know, your chicken. You can have some salmon, although salmon does have a little bit more fat in it. But stay around more healthy foods, sweet potatoes, brown rice, things like that. And it's really all according to the lifestyle you want to live. If you're looking to lose some weight, or you're looking to put on some muscle mass, yes, doing intermittent fasting, you can put on muscle mass. But I have found it to be somewhat challenging if you have a very compressed eating window. For somebody that's trying to put on some lean muscle, I definitely wouldn't advise them to fast for 4 or 6 hours. Okay? Not have a fasting window of 4 to 6 hours where they can only eat for 4 to 6 hours, I mean to say. But you want to understand those things, okay? You want to understand if you want to put on lean muscle, you may not be able to fast for as long, but if you're looking to lose some weight, then you can fast up to 20 hours. I wouldn't say anything more than 20 hours. And to be honest, I don't look at that as being a lifestyle that somebody can actually live off of for fasting that long. But if you're looking to have some immediate results, you could get up to that point. But the sweet spot is right around 16 and 8. Okay, I think I have a question. Let's get on into fasting. former dieting habits, have a client thing. Yeah, so intermittent fast is awesome. You know, I lived the lifestyle. I didn't just read books on it and do research on it. I lived it myself. I actually knocked off 10 pounds just like that in no time, just from doing it. And you can lose weight just doing it, but if you actually implement some strength training, some endurance training, for some cardio, it has amazing benefits, okay? And I don't mean when you do cardio just go out and walk. I mean, you still want to challenge yourself when you're doing your cardio. That's what a lot of people fail to realize. But that's another topic. We won't jump on that. I'll make another video about that later. But for the most part, with intermittent fasting, you want to make sure, find your time window. Start with 12 and 12, and then bump it up. Go 14, okay? Go 14 and 10, then 16 and 8. That's the sweet spot, 16 and 8. That's pretty much where I got to. And then you have the benefits of being able to eat a bigger meal later on in the day, okay? Because you fasted for so long. So if you're that person, you may have business meetings later on in the evening with clients, or you may go out with the family that night. You know, you may want to fast a little bit more earlier in the day, and so that you can eat that bigger meal towards the evening time, okay? But one thing I want you to understand is this. You want to understand that whenever you do fast, or if you make it a lifestyle, you don't want to give yourself quantity, okay? You want to give yourself quality, all right? And so don't focus on eating a ton of food, but if you're going to cheat, have a small meal. It may be a small cupcake versus just pigging out eating a ton, okay? Because although you are fasting, you can lose some weight. The fact of the matter is, if you have a cake and that cake is 1,000 calories or something, fasting won't matter, okay? So you still want to focus on being healthy. You still want to focus on quality, whole foods, and just understanding your time window that you're going to eat and not eat. And you don't have to be right on the dime with the time, okay? So if your fasting window stops at 12 p.m., you can eat at 11:55 a.m., okay? It won't be the end of the world. And so do understand that. But play with it. If you have some more questions, you can put them down in the comments. I'll answer them for you. But for the most part, y'all, intermittent fasting, it definitely works, okay? Does it work for everyone? I can't say that it works for everybody because I don't know their lifestyle. But if you are looking for something different, if you do notice that you don't care to eat in the morning, if you do notice that you have a very busy lifestyle, you're looking for something a little bit more convenient, then intermittent fast can definitely be something that you implement. And I say, for anything, you want to try for at least 30 days just to create the habit, all right? Just to get the self-efficacy, making sure that you understand it, believing in yourself, and just getting your feet wet, and so that you truly understand how to make it work. What's going on, Laura? How you doing, Laura? Oh yeah, we worked out early. We had some fun. Hope you're feeling good. But hey y'all, this has been amazing. I love giving y'all this content about different things that goes on, not only just in my life, but also in everyone's life that I hear about, because I want to bring more and more value to you guys. All right. But until next time, I did get a ton of likes on the last post that I made, so look out for the blog. I'll be putting out a blog about that, and so that you can better understand the different foods that can help you maximize the results and benefits of getting in shape. So until next time, Jay Jackson with BeProFit, out of here.